So, today, August 24th, 2026, you could be shivering in 66-degree rain in Buffalo,
Mm-hmm.
while, someone in Florida is getting just battered by a 96-degree thunderstorm.
Right.
And then, you look at a resident in Portland, and they're breathing in this trapped, stagnant smoke at 93 degrees.
Yeah, it's intense.
It really is. Looking at the latest National Weather Service data, which we sourced from the Daily Tech Reader, it just doesn't feel like a standard forecast. Well, it looks like a topographic map of survival zones.
That is a very good way to put it.
Thanks. So welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission here is to map out these stark extremes and figure out what these, radically different conditions actually mean for you on the ground.
Well, it's wild to look at the map today because you're seeing three completely different climate disasters happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
But they're actually all being driven by the exact same atmospheric engine.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because the numbers coming out of the South and Southwest, they made me do a double take. Stepping outside in Texas today is it's like walking into a preheated pizza oven.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Right. Wichita Falls is sitting at this astonishing 111 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix is at 109, and the NWS actually tagged it with a specific warning, VRY hot.
Yeah, very hot.
Yeah. And I know it gets hot in August, but this feels different. What is mechanically happening here?
So what's fascinating here is we're dealing with a massive heat dome. It's this huge high-pressure system.
Okay.
It's not just that the summer sun is beating down. This system acts like a heavy, invisible lid on a pressure cooker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is physically forcing the air down, compressing it, and basically trapping the heat against the ground so it simply cannot escape.
And it's huge, right? Looking at the data, the stretches unbroken from Austin, which is baking at 105 degrees, all the way across the Southwest to Las Vegas at 107.
Exactly. And when you have an entire quadrant of the country locked under that lid,
Yeah.
it fundamentally changes how you can live.
Right.
If you are in Vegas right now, your body literally cannot sweat fast enough to cool your core temperature against that ambient heat.
That is terrifying.
It is. You aren't just uncomfortable. Your biology is actively fighting the atmosphere.
So what does this all mean? If this massive high-pressure system is pushing all this air down in the south, what happens to the edges of that system?
Right, that's the key.
Is that what's paralyzing the air up in the Pacific Northwest and the Mountain West? Because the data for that region, it isn't about heat, it's about this suffocating smoke.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, that is the exact connection. The same high-pressure dynamics that lock in the heat down south, they create highly stagnant air up north. Without wind to clear the atmosphere, everything just stalls out.
Wait, really? I always assumed, smoke just blows in from wildfires miles away.
Yeah.
Are you saying the weather system itself is what's keeping the smoke pinned to the ground in these cities?
Precisely. The system acts like a stagnant wall.
Wow.
If you look at the NWS data, they've completely abandoned standard terms, like partly cloudy. It actively lists the word smoke for Billings, Helena, and Spokane.
Jeez.
And even Portland is sitting at 93 degrees under official smoke conditions. This isn't just a weather forecast. It's an active air quality event.
It totally shatters that postcard vision of a bright, sunny Pacific Northwest summer.
Oh, definitely.
You're walking outside and breathing in microscopic particulate matter instead of fresh air. That pushes back on the whole idea of getting outside. It fundamentally changes how your lungs process oxygen.
Yeah, and because that high-pressure lid isn't moving, neither is the smoke. It's a localized atmospheric trap.
Well, here's where it gets really interesting, which brings us to the weirdest part of this whole map. If the interior and the west are dealing with these dry, stagnant extremes, the pressure cooker in the south and the smoke wall in the north, where does all the atmospheric moisture actually go?
Good question.
Is it just being pushed off the map entirely?
Not entirely, no. This raises an important question because it's being forced to the extreme margins, specifically the eastern and southern coasts.
Okay, so that's why we see that bizarre national contrast.
Yes, exactly. Coastal geography forces people to make wildly different daily adaptations compared to those in the country's interior.
Right, so while Buffalo is dealing with 66-degree showers, practically every single listed city in Florida, places like Jacksonville and Tallahassee, they are boiling in 96-degree thunderstorms.
Yeah, it's intense.
How does the coastal geography actually fuel that?
Well, in places like Florida, you have surrounding warm ocean waters fueling immense convection.
Okay, convection. meaning like heat rising.
Exactly. The extreme heat forces that ocean moisture rapidly upward.
Right.
And when it hits the upper atmosphere, it condenses violently.
Oh, wow. So it's not just a gentle rain.
No, not at all. It creates those saturated, highly turbulent thunderstorms, the ones that just dump water in minutes. So if you live on the margins, your daily life involves navigating wet, violent heat driven by the ocean while the interior is just baking dry. The geography is basically dictating the physics of your local atmosphere.
It really redefines the morning routine.
It sure does.
Checking the weather today is, well, it's entirely about navigating severe regional environmental stress. It's no longer just a question of whether you need an umbrella,
No, not at all.
It's about whether the air is safe to breathe or if the heat index is biologically dangerous to walk in.
Yeah, and it forces a necessary shift in how we think about the future, too.
Definitely.
With 111-degree highs and widespread smoke zones marking late August 2026, we have to ask some hard questions.
Yeah. Like, how soon will our cities be forced to completely redesign their architecture? Because, glass skyscrapers don't make much sense in a pizza oven.
Right, exactly. Or how long until we have to fundamentally shift our daily work schedules?
Oh, man. Like moving to nocturnal routines just to survive the outdoors?
It's a real possibility. We might see construction and outdoor work happening entirely at night.
It makes you wonder if living under that pressure cooker lid is going to become the permanent reality of our summers. Well, that's definitely something to mull over the next time you glance at your phone to check the forecast.